7 homepage mistakes and how to avoid them. If your website is your online shop, then your homepage is your shop window. So it's the last place that you'll want to be making mistakes when it comes to attracting new customers. As with a brick and mortar store, there's a right way and a wrong way to set up your shop window to entice people off the street and into your shop. You want to make sure that what's on display resonates with passersby and that it's easy for them to identify a product that's relevant to their needs. You'll then need to make sure that you're not blocking the doorway with other stuff that they don't need, and thus making a clear way for them to come on in and purchase something. It's the same principles for your website's homepage. You need to make sure you clearly display what they need and make it easy for them to buy. Sadly, not all homepages are created with this in mind, and there are a few mistakes being made that we see on a regular basis. So let's look at just some of the mistakes you could well be making with your homepage and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, trying to cram everything about your business onto one page. It's tempting to want to tell visitors everything about what you do on your homepage. But by doing so, it's very easy to create a cluttered and confusing experience for the user. Now think back to your bricks and mortar store. You know it wouldn't make sense to place every item in your shop window. You would usually pick out a few key products to showcase what you can offer. Just enough to make it clear the types of products that you stock, what they can expect from your shop, and enough to entice them in to view more. Mistake number 2, not signposting visitors to the appropriate pages. When designing your homepage, it's important to think about the next steps you expect your visitors to take and guide them through that process with clear calls to action throughout. If you don't, you risk leaving them to wander aimlessly around your website and hope they serendipitously stumble across the information they were looking for. The problem is, people are impatient. If they don't see what they're looking for right away, they'll look elsewhere. Think back to your bricks and mortar store. Having clear signage in the shop for different departments makes finding the right products easier and quicker for the store visitors and avoids them having to ask for help or, worse still, leaving empty-handed. Mistake number 3, opening with your credentials. Sorry to break this to you, but your homepage isn't about you. If you open with your credentials, your latest award wins or other industry accolades, you risk alienating your users and leaving them with a feeling of, so what? What does this mean for me, the customer? Your homepage should be about what you can do for your potential customer, what problems you solve for them. It's fine to brag about your award wins and achievements, but make them secondary to what you do for customers. They should act as reassurance that you're the right company to work with, but they shouldn't take centre stage. Think back to your bricks and mortar store. Using your shop window to display your trophies, certificates and rosettes doesn't really help the passerby understand what you do and what you're selling. They'll know you're good at it, but that's about it. Mistake number 4, not providing a clear call to action for visitors who are ready to buy. We're often focused on convincing our audience to buy from us, providing lots of information from features and benefits lists, testimonials, sales videos and fancy graphics. But not all your website visitors will need convincing. They may be further down the decision-making process and ready to hit buy. So we need to have a clear next step for these very valuable visitors. Think back to your bricks and mortar store. There will be buyers that come into your store who know exactly what they want. They don't want to browse and admire your displays, they just want what they came for. For these customers, you need to make sure the products are easy to locate and you have a shop assistant on hand to process a transaction swiftly. Making those who are ready to buy browse the shop or wait around to make their purchase will likely send them to your competitors. Mistake number 5. Sending all your pay-per-click traffic to your homepage. If you're paying for traffic from search engines, from Google or social media, then sending all that traffic to your homepage can be like abandoning your potential customers at the door of your bricks and mortar store, with no clue how to find the product or service they had searched for. Traffic is more likely to bounce if they're not shown something relevant to their search. So be sure to drop them off on a page with relevant information about what they were looking for. Mistake number 6. Going to town on the design, but then forgetting about the content. Design is important, we understand that, but sometimes the design takes over and we forget to include content that our users actually need to see, or even sacrifice the user experience as a whole. Form should follow function, people. Think back to your bricks and mortar store. You could have the most amazing display in your shop window, but if your shop is empty with no clear offering, it's kind of wasted. And mistake number 7, leaving your homepage title as home or homepage. As an SEO, this makes me sad. Every page deserves a unique descriptive page title, especially your homepage. Your page title is what's going to tell Google what your site is about. It's also what shows up in Google as a blue clickable link, so it's your opportunity to include a few keywords and make it relevant to what people would search for. By leaving your page title as home, you're essentially optimizing your site for the word home. Unless that's the name of your business, that's probably not what you want to do. Search for homepage and you'll find the BBC rank highly for the term. Think back to your bricks and mortar store. Naming your homepage home is like naming your shop shop. Doesn't really help people understand what you do, what you sell or for whom, so be creative. In conclusion, there are so many tweaks you can make to your homepage to better improve the experience for users. And don't feel like you can't change your design once in a while. Bricks and mortar stores will change up their displays to showcase new products all the time. So why not take inspiration from them and experiment with a new layout? Hope you found this video useful. Be sure to check out the links in the description below. Visit our blog for more content, sign up to our list and get that content delivered direct to your inbox. Don't forget to check out the Skittish Academy for more training on how to use digital marketing to generate leads for your business. Until next time, keep marketing.